Hey YouTube, what's happening? Chris here. Want to bring you guys a quick update on Litecoin. Right now we're at $77.45. We're down 0.35%. We're waiting for that close here in about an hour or so. So what I wanted to bring to you here is Litecoin on the 4-hour, and as you can see, we're working this nice little channel here. And what we're having is higher lows and higher highs. And guys, what we're seeing here is after this drop, so this up here was a shooting star candle. We tried to get back up above this 200-day moving average there, and that's where profit was being taken. So we got pushed back down, but we found support off this 30 EMA here in orange. That was also coinciding with this trend line right here that's holding our higher lows. Now we're seeing a move out of this. So if we're able to get over top of this 200-day moving average here on the 4 hours, my target would be up around this $83, $84 range where we'd have this overhead resistance here. Because what we're having here, guys, this was our lower highs and lower lows right there, and then we had that switch, supply and demand shift, and that's our first high or low, and then we just set another one. So this is a spot where you would have wanted to go long there if you're playing a short little position here on the 4-hour with anticipation that we could get back up here again and test this upper trend line. So that's actually something that I was looking at. I jumped in here, and this isn't for a longer term hold, this is just for a quick little flip. So what I did, I got in at around 74.87, somewhere right in that range right here, guys, and I was going off this 30-day EMA there, and it actually worked out pretty well because right now we're at that 77.54, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to set a nice little stop loss, maybe a little bit below that there, with anticipation that we're going to have continued movement to the upside, and that's the way that I play. So basically, as the price will climb, then I'll just move my stop loss up, so that even at worst, what happens is then you just get stopped out, and you had a little bit of fees, or you could even put your stop a little higher to cover your fees, and it was worth the shot. But that's what I like to do, and then if it runs, it can really run, and that's what you do, guys. Excuse me, you let it run, and the ones that you get wrong, you cut them short, and the ones that you're doing well in, you let them run. And right now I'm in that position, and I'm letting it run right now. So I was just letting you into where I'm at right now with anticipation. It's just playing a small position just to see here, playing it on the 4-hour. So I'm going to be looking, maybe for a day or two, three, see what happens here, see if we can get up and back, test this trend line up here, which would be nice little gains there. And another reason that I was seeing this is as we were making this fall here, and we were having all this confluence here, even that 100-day moving average here, I believe it is 100-day moving average, we found support off that. That's another reason why I went long there. We're also seeing a cross here, a potential cross on this stock RSI, and we were also at levels where we've typically been getting a bounce on. So that's something that I was factoring in here, and I'll show it to you. So right around there, and you can see we were getting close to it, and we started to have that hook while we were starting to find the bounce off there, and that's what you're looking for. Things to line up and start having that confluence. That's what I'm looking for, at least. So right now I'm just being patient, but this is kind of the position I'm in right now, and I'm not your financial advisor, and typically I don't let you really know what I'm doing because I don't want people to go off what I'm doing. I just want people to look at the upside and the downside. Excuse me, guys, 1 second. Our weather pattern here has been all over the place. It's been like 40 degrees and 70 degrees, so allergies just been terrible, so I apologize there. But that's what I'm looking for right now, guys, to see if we can get some continuation to the upside with the safety stop down in there. So if things start to, break down through this trend line, that's when I would want to exit. I'm really strong on trend lines, and this trend line here is a short-term trend with these higher lows. But we're looking to see if we can, continue to bounce up and down in here for a while and see what happens before we either break to the upside or the downside. And trend line breaks are so important, guys. This whole move here, you could see you could have drawn a trend line right here on these lower highs, and then this was the breakout point, and we had that swing, and we started to move to the upside. Next indicator I want to show you is the MACD, and we'll see how that's looking right now. We're just going to go through a few indicators. Remember, we're on the 4-hour chart. We're not on the 1-day chart. I just wanted to bring this to you quick because it was something that I was looking at. Let's see here. Guys, I don't know. I'm not seeing it here. Unless I'm going crazy. Not seeing the normal MACD. Let's see this one. Okay, guys, so it looks to be similar here for the most part. This isn't one that I've looked at before, but I'm just taking it as the moving averages there. You can see how we crossed over right there, crossed over the signal line, and that was the move. And this must be something where they're counting candles in here, it looks like. But I'll have to study this one. I'm not too familiar with the MACD crossover. If anyone knows down low or has used this before, but I take it as it's probably pretty similar here with the MACD itself and the signal line. So as we got up here, guys, we started to have that cross downward. Then we started to cross back up to the upside again there. And now we cross back down, but we're starting to get that little hook again. So we're going to have to see what's going on if we're going to continue to move to the upside or not. So that's what I'm looking at on here. And I'd also kind of look to draw one of these little trend lines on here, like that, and just see if we continue to get bounces off that. I even like to draw trend lines on my MACD, things of that nature. So we'll get that off there. Let's check out the RSI, see how that's looking. And I'm sorry guys, if you saw the MACD and I didn't, I apologize, but I just wasn't seeing it there that time. So what's nice is we can draw another trend line here, and we're having these higher lows on the RSI. So we did get a bounce right in that area. And we're going to have to see if we have a continued move to the upside. We're at 61 right now, so that's strong, guys. That's right in that neutral to upper area. So we're looking to see, and we are having higher highs as well. So here's a high, then there's the higher high. So we're going to have to see if this is a continuation move to the upside there. Remember, on the 4-hour chart, guys, but we are running into that 200-day moving average. We're going to have to see what we do with that. Then the next one, want to check out the Bollinger Bands. So in the Bollinger Bands, we're up above this middle band. We're treating that as supports. That was also an area right in here. And where it's pretty close up here, guys, to the top, to that 200-day moving average there. So that's going to be another area that we will have to get up above, right in that range there. But remember, with these Bollinger Bands, once you get up to the upper part here, you see how we wicked out of that? That's a sign that you're at the upper end, and then you look for this middle band as well. But down here, if you're in this area, that's more of an area where you'd want to be buying or picking up some coins there. Okay, so those bottom parts, and then when you start seeing wicks and stuff out of the top, that's probably the time to sell. So those are the Bollinger Bands. Just a quick little tutorial, and you'll see them start to really contract before a move happens. When the candles get really tight, then you'll see them expand when a move starts to happen. So, you know, guys, this is what I'm looking at. This is just a short-term look for Litecoin to the downside there. I would look, you know, guys, for that 74.43 to hold there, and then it would be at around that 71.96 if we were to start breaking down through this. We're going to have to see where we close right here. Remember, we want to see those candle closes up above, just like this. So here's our close here. We want another one higher, and then just keep working our way up there. That's what we're looking for, my friends. So just want to bring you a quick one here. I appreciate you being here with me. God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful Saturday night. Take care, my friends.